The GameCube. It's great. It's one of Nintendo's worst selling consoles, but today, it and so many of its games are classics. One of those classics I don't hear much of these days is Tales of Symphonia. This game is so good. It's far from perfect, and there was a lot of stuff I really didn't like. But what it does right, it does so damn right, it's one of the best games on GameCube by far. Like, no competition. The story of Tales of Symphonia is, it's something, alright. The characters are pretty compelling, but the story is sometimes really freaking convoluted. The final villain is the most convoluted character in the whole game. The story's long length is sometimes really tiring. There are a lot of long, boring segments and stupid filler. And in my opinion, most of the dungeons are overly simplistic, some are shit, and there's way too fucking many, like that stupid lightning dungeon. Also, my brother's right about the dungeon music. It's pretty annoying. However, the majority of the story is pretty good, and the main cast of 9 are great characters, except for Genius. I hate that little shit. Most of the villains and supporting cast are also really good, except for the previously mentioned final villain, who's just okay. The moments where characters are talking by themselves about what's happening in the story, without some stupid character like Genius, are some of the best parts of the game. Spoiler warning. I'm going to show you a perfect example of what I just said. Skip this section of the video if you want to go into the story blind.
What is it, Lloyd?
I thought it'd be nice for us to talk just by ourselves.
Sure.
Here, it's hot coffee.
Thanks.
Hot, isn't it?
Yeah, really hot.
It's actually iced coffee.
What?
I had Gina's make it cold.
Oh, yeah. Of course it's cold.
I lied. It's actually hot. I knew it. How long have you been like this? You can't feel anything at all, can you?
That's not true.
You're lying. When you fell earlier, you already couldn't feel anything, could you?
Well, but,
You were bleeding like crazy, but you didn't even flinch when I squeezed your hand.
I guess the secret's out.
You haven't been eating lately either.
I eat.
Barely. You even started eating things you don't like. And that's not all. Have you been sleeping?
Of course. See, my eyes aren't red or anything.
Stop lying to me. You always do that fake giggle when you lie.
That's not true.
Is it that hard for you to trust me?
No, it's not like that. I just didn't want anyone to worry.
What's happening to you?
I don't know, but things first got strange when I released the fire seal. I suddenly didn't want to eat anything anymore. And even when I did, it didn't have any taste.
No taste?
I can't hold anything down when I force myself. So I haven't been eating. I never get hungry.
That's...
Then when I released the next seal, I stopped getting sleepy. I close my eyes, but I just can't sleep. I haven't slept at all since then. Then with this seal, I stopped feeling anything.
Why? Why didn't you say anything?
Well, I figured this is just what it means to become an angel. So I shouldn't let it get to me.
This is what it means to become an angel? Not eating anymore? Not sleeping anymore? Not feeling anything anymore?
But my eyes have actually gotten better. I can see really far away now. And my hearing too. I can hear even the faintest sounds really well. I can hear them so well that it's kind of painful sometimes.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize what was going on at all. I'm sorry.
Please don't tell the others.
Why?
Well, I mean, we're all on this trip together, and I want it to be fun. So, I don't want you to worry about it either, okay?
You're so stupid.
I'm sorry, Lloyd. Even though you're crying for me, and I'm happy, so happy I want to cry. But I can't anymore. I'm sorry.
Characters are good in the main events of the story, but as you play, you can unlock side conversations that go way more in depth into the characters and make them more than cliches. Zelos and Persea have the best conversations. Zelos is the best character, by the way. There are probably hundreds of these skits. Some are crap, mainly the ones with Genus, but the ones with Lloyd, Colette, Sheena, and the previously mentioned Zelos and Persea are excellent. The soundtrack is really good. There are a lot of just okay tracks, and the previously mentioned dungeon music is really annoying and grating, but there are some amazing tracks, like the tracks that play in the anime intros and some of the important boss songs. Like, just listen to this one. Tales of Symphonia is an RPG, but unlike games like Pokemon, where battles are strictly controlled by menus, this combat system is action-based and has attack combos comparable to a fighting game. The combat is the best part of the game in my opinion. It starts off pretty dull, but the longer you play and the more attacks you get, and you even get stronger variations of previously learned attacks, and you can even stack 2 attacks into 1. It's really fun. Every character plays very differently, and they're all really fun to play as. Even that little shit Genus is fun to play as. Our main character, Lloyd, is really fun and is excellently designed combat-wise, to the point that he would have no trouble translating into a game like Smash. At least I think so. I'm not at all knowledgeable on Smash. You can even play 4-player co-op. You and up to 3 other people can control one character in your main party of 4. This works for every battle in the game, even the final boss. The only place where it doesn't work is the arena challenge. I haven't been able to try this out, but it seems really fun. I played the HD remaster on PS3, and they're pretty good, but the controls are much better on GameCube, because the GameCube controller is one of the best things ever made. The controls are so snappy and responsive. It's just really great. In games like Final Fantasy and Pokemon, a lot of battles get boring really fast, but in Symphonia, battle is consistently fun. The combat is well designed, and the controls are really snappy. So you might actually find yourself running into battles intentionally just to have fun and get levels. The overworld map is really shit though. Thankfully, about halfway through the game, you get the ability to just fly over the map crazy fast, which helps a lot. I haven't even mentioned the amount of content. This game has like 2 times more content than even games made today. This game requires 50 hours minimum to complete the main story. This game, however, is about way more than the main story. There are tons of side quests, weapons, equipment, costumes, titles that boost stats, optional areas, craftable figurines, endgame dungeons, secret combat arts, a couple branching paths, secret bosses, a bestiary, 2 alternate endings, and the arena challenge. This game is definitely worth the money, especially if you're crazy for this stuff. Oh yeah, the anime cutscenes are also really cool too. Here's my favorite. This game might actually the best thing the GameCube has to offer. Go to your computer right now and buy this game. Bye.